because the United Nations mission in the country has recently facilitated the signing of a joint communique by political leaders aimed at preventing intercommunal conflict and strengthening the rule of law in the Jonglei state and the Greater Piboy administrative area. Our reporter Mari Kamara has the details.
The United Nations mission in South Sudan and political leaders have signed a joint communique aimed at preventing intercommunal conflict and strengthening the rule of law in Jonglei State in the Greater Piboy Administrative Area (Gpaa). The agreement marks the significant step towards fostering community collaboration in crime prevention and promoting lasting peace in the region. Unmiss, headquartered in Gpaa, is the United Nations peacekeeping mission established for South Sudan following its independence on 9 July 2011. The mission was officially formed on 8 July 2011 through United Nations Security Council Resolution 1996 with the mandate to support peace, security, and governance in the country. Against this backdrop, Atonkil Manyang, the deputy governor, emphasized that these issues can only be effectively addressed through collaboration between the government and the community rather than external interventions.
This vicious circle of revenge will continue from both sides. If we, the communities and governments from these two areas, think the solution will come from outside rather than from within us.
Hiroko Hirahara, Unmiss Director of Civil Affairs, also emphasized the need for concrete action to implement the plans, ensuring that people can live in peace and security without fear.
The endorsed action plan is a roadmap for building a society where accountability is not just a concept, but a lived reality for all. Let us aspire to a future where children can grow without fear of empowered and protected, communities reconcile and rebuild trust, using their own ability and to reconcile and live peacefully, as you always did in the past. Justice systems are equitable, accessible, and resilient.
Meanwhile, Unmiss Police Commissioner Christine Forsen underscored the urgency of taking action to combat this growing menace.
Criminal activities such as cattle raiding and abduction, if they are left unaddressed, will continue to undermine good governance, personal safety, and peace efforts. This reality highlights the urgency of implementing the solutions discussed here and turning them all into concrete actions.
Peter Gazol Mays, Chief Administrator of the Greater Piboy Administrative Area, for his part stressed that the government must take the lead in combating crime to ensure lasting peace. The communique outlines key measures including strengthening community crime prevention, advocating for infrastructure development, and establishing joint security forces. It also calls for a special court, rule of law mechanisms, and a protection cluster to tackle abduction, cattle raiding, and sexual violence. With this agreement, Unmiss and political leaders reaffirms their commitment to peace, security, and justice in the region. For Eyeafrica TV News,